John Chrysostom, Archbishop of Constantinople, left behind a large body of writings that indelibly shaped the Eastern and Western Christian traditions. His works were translated in antiquity into numerous languages, for example, Latin, Syriac, Armenian, and Arabic. My focus here is on Chrysostom's 88 homilies on the Gospel of John. Each homily is about 1,000 to 5,000 words, so the Greek corpus constitutes about 220,000 words. The three Latin translations and their variants are now being transcribed and published by the Chrysostomus Latinus in Ioannum Online project, i.e. Clio. The now finished Latin corpus is more than 570,000 words. The chief force behind Clio is Chris Nyman from Wilfrid Laurier University. Materials have been published at the project website. The style of presentation is aimed at the general reading population. Clio is unique in that we have, perhaps for the first time, a corpus of Latin translations made from the same work, but at three very distinct periods. Burgundio of Pisa, 12th century, was an Italian jurist who was ambassador to Constantinople and a professor in Paris. Francesco Griffolini, 15th century, was an Italian humanist and translator. Bernard de Montfaucon was a prolific French Benedictine monk, 18th century, foundational to the creation of the modern disciplines of paleography, archaeology, and patristics. The three translations provide a window into the Latin readership of John Chrysostom across time. My own role is that of architect of the digital infrastructure that precedes the content of the website. The master files are available at my GitHub account. The master data format is in Text Alignment Network XML, or TAN XML. TAN is a suite of XML formats intended to enhance the semantic and syntactic interoperability of our primary sources and annotations on those sources. Proper explanation of what TAN is and does would take about an hour, which we don't have, so for the purposes of this talk, you might think of TAN as a next-generation TEI, where our data and the metadata are completely conducive to the semantic web, where our sources talk to each other, where our files are much more interoperable and much more heavily regulated. You may ask, well, so what? If you merely wanted to read the text, then sure, the website is all you need. But if you want to do in-depth research or more complicated things, the master files, being not just in TEI XML, but TAN XML, opens up a world of possibilities. For example, TAN has built in an alignment display tool for displaying different versions of the same work online. I've presented the material I'm about to show you at the Medieval Congress. You can use those master files to perform analysis of word distribution so that you can study how different translators attend to the same text in different ways. You can look at lexical complexity of each of the different translators. You can take any two versions of a text and compare them letter for letter and get statistics based on that. It doesn't need to be just two. In this case, I've looked here at homily 1 and 5 versions from Griffolini to note exactly where all the differences are and quantify them. TAN is an extensive set of XSLT functions that are available now for download. Alpha version 2020 is available for use, and the next version is well underway and can be accessed through the development branch of the GitHub account. Collaboration is welcome. You may ask, what's next? Well, phase 2 of the Clio project is seeking to produce critical editions of Burgundio's and Griffolini's versions for print production. Further work is being done, especially on Griffolini's translation, which has an unusual history in early print culture. Chris Nyman is collaborating with Dr. Sam Kennerly of Cambridge University on that project. A parallel initiative has just begun, CLIMO, Chrysostomus Latinus and Mattheum Online project. This will treat the 3 Latin translations of John Chrysostom's 90 homilies on the Gospel of Matthew. I look forward to telling you more about that as that project unfolds.